Okay, hi, doTERRA friends. It's been a long time since I've been on here, and I thought it was long overdue. So I wanted to share with you a few things that I got this month because we've got some really exciting things happening in doTERRA land. And so I wanted to share. Hope you're having an awesome summer wherever you are and whatever you guys are up to. We have had a crazy few weeks. We're like in the middle of, well, we moved and we're getting ready to move again and buy homes. So, and it's we're moving from Canada to the US. So it's kind of like we've got a lot of moving parts, but all is well, and we're excited about it and we feel really good about it. Anyway, so the first thing I wanted to just share with you really quick, just so you know what the promos are this month, because it's always nice to know what the deals are, right? I know that's the first thing that I look for in my inbox at the beginning of every month. So we have 10% off lavender, and lavender is an oil that we love, you know, after we have maybe a little bit too much sun, or maybe we, you know, have had some bug bites or something that we need to kind of calm down, or you know, it's a nice, you know, anti-stress, you know, stress relief, and a nice, you know, going to bed routine kind of thing, right? So so that's 10% off all month long. Now the free product of the month is TerraShield, and we love TerraShield during the summertime especially. But this month it's kind of extra special because it's actually been revamped. So if you're in the States, it's a new formula, a brand new formula. And what's really cool about it is it's actually now recognized and registered as a registered bug repellent. With a lot of essential oils, if you guys have been to classes, our language sometimes is a little more open when we're person to person, but sometimes when we're online, we kind of talk in code a little bit just because we don't want to make any claims. And so it's a little bit harder to talk openly. But we've always talked about TerraShield as a really great, you know, for the outdoors, or, you know, for seasonal, you know, issues, whatever. But now we can actually openly say it is legitimately a bug repellent. It always has been, but the formula has changed a little bit in the oils that are in there, but then also in the base oil. So before it used to be fractionated coconut oil, and now it's a very highly refined sesame oil, which is actually one of the best bases to have for a natural bug repellent. So anyway, so that is all in full swing. So some of the oils, and I have to read this because this is new to me. The oils in the new blend, we've got Citronella, Lemongrass, Thyme, Cedarwood, Geranium, and Peppermint. And again, that's in the sesame base. So anyway, that's really exciting. If you place a loyalty rewards order of 125 or more by the 15th of July, then you get this for free. So that's really awesome. And you also get it for free in Canada. The Canadian version is still the same for right now. So just FYI that there is just a little bit of a difference between the US formula and the Canadian formula. They're both great though, I'll just say. It's really more kind of a labeling issue. All right, the other thing I wanted to tell you about is we have been waiting for a while now for this relaunch of the hair care, the hair care system. And so that just happened and mine arrived. I actually washed my hair last night with it for the first time and it was amazing. And I'll just show it to you really quick. So this is the shampoo, and then a really beautiful conditioner. And then there's also a leave-in spray conditioner, all right? And I like these because, I mean, I liked the old version too, but I guess the main difference between this and the old version is that the ingredients are cleaner. doTERRA is always working to try to make things better whenever they can, you know? Sometimes it just takes time for those things to happen. and just creating relationships with the right sourcing and that kind of stuff, right? When they create things like this. But I really like this formula. What's really cool about this one is that it feels like a little bit more high end, I'll just be honest, than the first one. And you don't need as much. It's more highly concentrated. And so that's kind of nice. If you've ever tried salon, like high-end salon shampoos, some of them are activated, the ones that you don't need very much, like just a dime size, some of those are activated by adding water. This one, you don't have to add water. Like I found that you don't need very much. So it's true. You just need kind of like a dime size. But it activates just by just putting it in your hands, and it lathers up really, really quickly. And I kind of have thick hair, but I just applied it just directly to my scalp, and then I work my way out whenever I do any shampoo. But for this one, it lathered up, and my whole entire head, but like it lathers up so quickly. It's really, really great, and it's so cool that you don't need very much. The conditioner feels really awesome. It feels like my hair feels clean after, but it feels like my hair isn't as dry, I think, as the last formula. I mean, I live in a dry climate. We're up in Calgary, you know, in the Rocky Mountains, and it's, you know, we're high altitude, kind of a dry climate, especially during winter. And so it's nice to have the extra hydration for my hair. So anyway, it feels really great. The other thing I was going to say is they actually have it available in a travel size. And I love this because before, when I was traveling, I would just bring, you know, the sample size of the old version, the shampoo conditioner that you just kind of tear off in the little packets or whatever. And that's nice and everything. But sometimes when you're going on a trip, like maybe you're going to be gone for more than a week. You don't want to bring those little packets for everything. So that's what's really great about these. So it comes in a little container or travel zippy, right? And then these are the bottles. And I love that you can refill them. So we're not, you know, wasting as much, right? For packaging and stuff. So anyway, so I'm really excited about that. And there's that. And then the last thing I wanted to share with you real quick is doTERRA introduced a brand new collection this month. And I just wanted to share this with you. It's called the Cura Collection, or Cura, I guess, if you were going to be all technical about it. But it's just, the word Cura is just Latin for care, the Care Collection. And it has a little bit of everything in it. And I'll just say before I open it, this is available for people who are already wholesale customers or wellness advocates, or people who are brand new. They're not yet enrolled yet. So it can be either an enrollment kit, or it could be something that you can just order anyway if you're already a customer and you already have an account with doTERRA. So what I love about it, you guys, is it's a really great collection of a little bit of everything. So you've probably noticed before that doTERRA's kits are they have specific goals in mind behind them, if you haven't figured that out yet. and I love that they all have a purpose. A lot of the kits are very, you know, they're either like we've got the aroma collection, which is great, and it's oils and a diffuser, right? And then you've got things like the home essentials, you've got the healthy habits. So a lot of them are like more oils or more supplements. And I like this one because it's a little bit of everything. All right. And so that it's just kind of fun because you're able to target a lot of different goals and health needs. And but you get a little bit of everything. You get some oils, you get some supplements and stuff like that. So I'm just going to talk you through this just real quick and just show you what we've got. So so for the respiratory tools, right, to help you with anything that you've got going on respiratory wise, we've got the Breathe Vapor Stick. And I like this one because I love Breathe essential oil, but the stick is really great because it helps to helps the oil absorb into your skin and stay there longer. So my little guys, both my boys, actually had some allergy stuff that they were fighting this last week. And just putting that stick on right before they went to bed, like on their chest and their back and the bottoms of their feet, it's just nice because even by morning, I could still smell it on them. It was great. So it was working all night long. Whereas if you're just doing oil, sometimes that flashes off and it doesn't stay as long, right? So I like the stick for that. And it's small and handy. It's a nice one to have like camping or in the car or something like that. And then we've got On Guard throat lozenges. These are a favorite in our house. My husband's an opera singer, and you know, when he's on the road and stuff like that, it's just nice to soothe the throat. Maybe if you've been, you know, using it or abusing it. And it's great preventative too. So that's good. We all love On Guard, you know, for helping protect our immunity. And so that's really great. And then peppermint beadlets are down here. And peppermint beadlets, it's great for respiratory. It's funny because sometimes I'll just take one, you know, and bite on it. I have them in my, you know, my purse and my car, pretty much everywhere. But I'll bite on it, and like maybe I just had like a burger with onions or something, right? And I'm like, oh, I have bad breath. So I'll put it in my mouth, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can breathe again. I'm not even aware that I was maybe a little congested, or maybe I had a little bit of a headache or something like that. And all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, I feel better. So I love that it's multifaceted and how it supports us that way. So then our next little goal here is our sleep tools, okay, in this kit. And what we have for that is Serenity. These are the Serenity soft gels. I have to tell you about that for a quick second. In case maybe you've tried melatonin before, right? Melatonin's natural. What I love about Serenity is it helps your body create your own melatonin, because you actually can become melatonin dependent. Like, even though it's a good thing, you know, if you are taking that on the regular, then your body stops creating its own. I don't know if you know that, but that was something that I learned in the last few years as I studied, you know, more and more into natural health. That was something that was a news flash to me. I didn't know that before. So this is something that is not addictive, and it's not going to interfere with your body. It's only going to help support. So I really love that. And then lavender essential oil. We all love our lavender. So there's that. And then our digestive tools. So for digestive tools, we've got DigestZen soft gels. These are a favorite for us. We went out to eat the other day, or we had takeout, and I was getting ready for bed, and I just felt whatever I ate, it did not sit well with me. And I actually went to bed with a barf bucket. And I haven't done that in forever, but for whatever reason, it did not sit well. So I took one of these, and every time I take oils, I don't know why after 10 years, I'm still surprised, but I was like, wow, it really worked. It still works. And I love it. And I love this one for our digestive emergencies, but it's also great if you just have issues like that you just want to support regularly anyway. So that's a good one. We love TerraShield. If you're not familiar with digestive enzymes, look it up. Anytime your body is struggling with anything, whether that's inflammation or whatever it happens to be, if we're supporting the gut and we're helping our body along with digesting our food, all of a sudden your body has more energy to address with all the other things. The respiratory, the immunity, the pain, all the other things. So this is one that you want to check out if you haven't already. And then the other one, let's see. So we've got TerraShield. We already talked about the beadlets for respiratory, but it covers both, right? It covers respiratory and digestive. The other one is Tamer. So this is, I don't know if you can see that one in there. It's kind of like the turquoise color. That one is from the Kids Collection. And I like this one. I like the smell of this one, I'll be honest, better than DigestZen. I mean, I love DigestZen and we use it all the time. But when it comes down to the smell, there's something about the Tamer. I think there's spearmint in it, and it reminds me of home. I'm from the Pacific Northwest in Washington State, and there's something about that spearmint that I'm like, yes, I just need that. I love the smell of it. But it's great to just apply topically on the tummy anytime you've got some, upset tummy or digestive issues. And then we have our skin tools. So lavender, we already talked about that. That's kind of like a no-brainer, right? But frankincense is also really wonderful for the skin. We use it all the time for calming the skin, cleansing the skin. It's great. And then Correct X. This is one, you can see that in there. It's in the box, but it's a little tube. It's kind of like Neosporin or polysporin, except it's natural. And it's got all of the great skin supporting oils in it. So you've got your lavender, you've got your tea tree, you have your frankincense, you have cedarwood, you have helichrysum, and they're all in a jojoba ointment. So it helps you know, sometimes if you get cuts or scrapes or whatever, right, it's nice to apply that and give some extra moisture, you know, when you've got things like that. This is one that's great for camping, to have in your camping kit or your car kit, your emergency kit. And we've got them everywhere. I've got them in my with my Band-Aids in the cupboard. I've used them for chapped lips. Sometimes in the winter, my lips will get extra chapped, and it doesn't matter what I use. Nothing works except this. And so it's good for that too. And then the last tool category that we have for this is discomfort tools. So that's going to be our deep blue oil. This is your 5 ml of deep blue. And deep blue has been a long time favorite in doTERRA land. It is amazing. If you have the deep blue rub and then the deep blue oil, they're practically the same thing. The only difference is, and this comes from Dr. Hill, is the oil is fast acting, whereas the rub is long lasting. But they're both great. You can use them both if you want. But another tool that I really like, if you don't already know about this one, is the deep blue polyphenols. So if you are someone who's struggling with some discomfort, this is one you're going to want to get to know. So I am such a believer in the inside and outside approach, both. And this one is really going to help you, you know, start from the inside. When we did our move just a few weeks ago, I overdid it. The first 2 weeks I was looking ahead, and I was like, I gotta get the hard stuff out of the way. And so I was doing all of this heavy packing of, I'm a book hoarder and a music hoarder. And so I had like dozens of boxes. It's crazy of our books. And I was lifting them, and I realized I totally overdid it. And so I upped I take them anyway daily, but I upped my daily, and it really, that, and then I added some turmeric. Anyway, you don't need to know all that, but this one was in there, and it made a big difference to up this when I was dealing with that. And I shifted out of that pretty quickly. And then the last couple tools for discomfort, frankincense again, because, you know, when in doubt, get your frankincense out. It's going to do everything. And then the other one is our past tense. So you'll probably notice, if you've maybe seen some of our posts over the last year, that past tense has changed a little bit. The oil hasn't changed at all. It's just the packaging. So instead of it being in a roller, you now buy it in a 15 ml. All right. It's the same exact oil. It's amazing. We all love it. It just has a safety cap on it. So we just had to repackage it to have a safety cap on it. And if you still like to have it in a roller, because I do, it's just convenient that way, you can pour it back in another roller ball, right? And you can buy those anywhere, but I love the ones from doTERRA because they're really good quality. The stainless steel top is good, and the seal around the top, it doesn't leak. So if you go a cheaper route, and you can, don't worry, I have too, like, you know, whatever. But just know that doTERRA's doesn't spill. So if you've got it in your purse or whatever, you don't have to worry about it leaking. So anyway, that is the Cura Collection, or Cura Collection, and I'm so excited about it. So I hope that that was helpful for you. Just again, I just want to reiterate that if you are interested in getting that that kit, that collection, it's available for anybody. So it can be a first-time order. So maybe you have a friend or family member who doesn't already, you know, have a doTERRA account. They can open an account with it, and there's no add-on. There's no adding a wholesale membership. It's already included. It's waived. So that's really great. And if you wanted to just order it, as if you're already an active customer, you can buy it that way too. All right. And the price point for that, it's $249.50 US. And if you're in Canada, it's $264.50 Canadian. All right. So that's what that looks like. And the last thing that I wanted to tell you guys is doTERRA is doing a really great promotion for brand new people. So, and it's during the month of July. So if you have anyone who wants to have their own account and wants to be able to take advantage of that, if they open up a brand new wholesale account with $150 or more, then they get free 50 free doTERRA bucks. Okay. I think we're calling it dollar days. I think that's the official name of the promotion. But anyway, so it can be $150 if you're in the US, or if you're in Canada, it's also $150. And if you open a brand new account with that, you get $50 worth of stuff of points to redeem later for free. So it's a really great deal. doTERRA has done these in the past, but they don't do them very often. So I know a lot of people are, sometimes they're just like waiting for the right, timing, to be able to open up an account and take that step. So this might be a good opportunity for you if that's you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you next time. All right. Bye, you guys.